Afternoon. Today we're going to talk about how to search for a home on the internet. Um, Here in Vancouver, it's still a seller's market, and it's challenging for buyers to get the best bang for their buck. So, in order to commit, I'm going to show you a few platforms that is good to have a look at before committing to a specific property. So, first off, we're going to start with the sad news, which is the information that you won't have access to as being part of the general public. Um, the most important sensitive information are the listing agent, um, contact info, how many days the property has been on the market, and if the property sold, for how much it sold. You can always access the information by asking your realtor to dig those information for you. Um, Now, um, I think my answer is that the best way to go is using multiple website as website or platform have different features. So some of the features are um, how fast the listing is being updated from the actual official MLS to the platform that actually searching on. So sometimes it takes up to 24 to 48 hours, which is a very long time, and the property might be already sold by then. So I will review with you quickly which platform is taking longer and which one is being faster. Then regarding the listing itself, you want to have in-depth information in terms of all the information you can get for the listing, from lot size, how many bedrooms, ground floor area, exposure, as well as when it was built. Then some platform will offer the demographic that is attached to this property, as well as the school, which school catchment, or if you are looking for a specific school, looking in a specific catchment, the walk score of the property, as well as comparables. So, where you want to start? Well, you want to start where you usually go, because you know you want to stay in your comfort zone, since it takes sometimes a few hours or a few days, a few weeks, a few hours per day, and so on to find the right property. So um, here's a short list of some of the platform available. The first one is Realtor.ca. It's being monitored by the Canadian Real Estate Association, and it's a condense of all the local MLS in Canada. So if you're looking for any property in Canada, go to Realtor.ca. It's a great resource. Another platform that I really enjoy is Remax.ca. Um, well, Remax is a brokerage I'm associated with, and has a worldwide exposure, and you can research property all over the world. But when it comes to specific properties here in Canada, um, we can have in-depth information when it comes to demographic, schools, travel time, points of interest. And in order to illustrate my speech, I'm going to take a quick tour on remax.ca. So this is the welcome page, and let's say you're interested in Kitsilano. So um, you go to map and see here on the right hand side you have the little green hat. It stands for school, and you can search schools by any specific filters that might fit your needs or your kids' needs, and it will point you which is the school that you're looking for. So let's say that you want a French school that is public, and you want to know all of them. So then here we go. Here are all the public French school available to you around Kitsilano. So once you actually select a school, in this area there are 5: Carnarvon Community Elementary, and so on. So that's where you trigger let's say you are very interested into that school. So you trigger view properties in this school's catchment, and then it will show you exclusively schools that is uh, uh, attached to this, all the property attached to this school. So that can save you a great time. Remax.ca also shows you the commute time. This is great. So it will show you travel time depending for how long you want to commute, if you're by car, bike, walk, public transportation. Let's say here for 20 minutes by car. Well, if you're in the center of Quintilano, it will show you how far you can go. So you know that this is going to be your little um, zone for the time you will be living in Quintilano. And you can also do the same for when you're walking. Of course, it's a lot more restricted area, but it's great area to walk in. So once you have those unlocked, you can move on to, let's say, um, a specific property. So we're going to choose one here, full details. This is a random property, but what I want to show you is for any property that is listed, Remax takes actually from 24 to 48 hours to update the database from the MLS. So um, it's taking a little bit. Please keep that in mind. But besides that, he has a great resource that you can you have access to. So here, demographic will show you property overview. So how many detached or low-rise duplex are in this specific area. Then if they are family, one family, non-family, household size. So you can see in Quintilano, it's a majority of unique person living in a property. Then it will also give you the income, how many are employed, self-employed. It's, to me, it's very interesting and fascinating that you can know so much about a neighborhood, and for you, it also, you know, comfort you in the idea that you want to live in this specific neighborhood. Let's say here, it shows that 52% are single, 30% are married, and there is also education. So majority have a certificate, diploma, or degree. So you can see for yourself it's if it's specific property from its demographic that is being attached to that. If it's you see for yourself like, okay, well, that's something somewhere I see myself living. So that's another attribute to remax.ca. Then you have also access to point of interest. So right here will tell you like where are the grocery stores, gas station, kids market, the hospital, and then you can see on your map like if it's far or not. So great tool. Another website that has in-depth information is Real Estate Weekly, and this one is very up to date when it comes to filters that you can apply for your search, like in terms of neighborhood, and also has a great open house feature available, and then you can do a little planning of which property you want to see. And that's when it comes to what you have available. Now I want to show you that you can have access to more by being registered. So upon communication with me, we can set a Paragon market watch. So Paragon is the technical name for our MLS, and it it gives a great tool for um, clients that are looking for a property. So by fitting the database uh, here, uh, we can look for your dream property with all the criteria that you want or do not want. So of course you have like price, maximum, minimum, number of bedroom, bathroom, and so on. But where I want to take you is here in the features, and let's say um, you are in need of parking. So you want parking in the front. So you check here, must have parking in the front. So that's one example, but see, this is all the categories we have access to, and each categories have multiple uh, offering. So let's say if you are must have air conditioning, okay, or must have dishwasher, even better. Um, and then if the kitchen must be on the main floor or must not be below. See, this is very extensive. So I suggest that in the event that you have very specific criteria you want to communicate me, that first off, see if they are available, and if yes, we fit it in the database, because this database is directly connected to the MLS. So as listings are coming on the market, you receive an alert saying, okay, well, your search criteria, I found a new property, so please take a look. And this is real time. Like there is no 24 or 48 hours waiting time for the database to be updated. So this is very, very powerful tool, as real estate is time sensitive. Um, and also a great feature of this Paragon search is that then it will set you with a personal website. So that's where all your properties that are matching your criteria will be stored, and you can view them, um, save them, organize them by folder, um, street view, map view, all the information that are available for the property. So, um, and also it will show you properties that are active or sold. So see here, this one sold, active, sold, and when it's sold, it tells you if it's sold for this price, above this price, or below this price. So that's very, very valuable tool. Um, Now you must be thinking that that's already some good features we've been through, but we can take it a little bit further by doing some homework, let's say. Um, you can consult the eValue BC for the asset value of the property that you are interested in, and also this will give you information about the specific property that are official. Um, so let's say here, this property, um, assets value, and then the assets value is broken down in two sections, the land and the building value. So sometimes you have a land that is very expensive and a building that is not so much. So here on a map, it would actually show you where is the property. It will show you the neighboring property, how much they are assets for, and even sample of sold properties. So this BC assessment website is very, very powerful. And then by clicking on show property details, you have the lot size, which is very important for single detached family home, finished floor area, as well as sales history. So great website to be aware of. Another website that I like to use when I'm investigating about a specific property is Google Maps, just by watching bird view or street view to have an idea about what what are the surroundings like. And then lastly, when you are very intrigued, more than intrigued by a property, you request your realtor to go for the information that he has access to, he or she has access to, that you don't. And this will be there on the market, and you can conduct another comparables, comparable market analysis with active and sold properties in the direct surroundings. And ideally, it will request the title of the property and schedule a showing. Even if there is open house and you know that you will have access to the premises, you want to let your realtor know, because he wants to go with you, he wants to take care of you, and make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be before committing to the property. And the best way to communicate about a listing with your realtor is with the R number. That's all we need. We can look with the address or the R number. So the R number on most of those platforms I just mentioned, it's so see here with Real Estate Weekly, this one, listing ID. Here, R number. This is the one. And you can just do a quick text or quick mail with the R number, and this is also helpful when you are looking for, let's say here you're on the Remax website, and it's going to suggest maybe to search by R number, search. No, it didn't recognize. What about? No. So, but if I look for in my MLS, the one that is provided by the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, if I enter here our number right away, there we go. That's the same listing. I didn't mention it, but best for last, on my website, the database is updated by 1 hour or 2, and you can also look by our number. And by creating a profile, you can have updates as well. So my website, I had one given by Remax, but since it was taking so long to be updated, I choose to have a third-party website designer step in to provide me with this website for your best interest, because this website is actually updated a lot faster than the Remax website or the Korea website. So it's a good way to go for searching properties. And well, the presentation took a little bit longer than how long I wanted it to be, but I hope it helped you understand better for searching properties. So please subscribe and like this video, and I'll be happy to help you. If you have any further question, just send me a quick mail and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Summer is around the corner. Thank you.